Chinese drone maker Tengden says it has flown a new uncrewed cargo aircraft with a stated payload capacity of around 2,000 kilograms for the first time. The company is primarily pitching the unnamed twin-engine turboprop design, said to be the largest cargo-carrying drone built in the country to date, to commercial operators. However, it has clear potential military applications, especially for helping get supplies to People's Liberation Army forces in remote locations like its island outposts in the South China Sea. The successful maiden flight of the new Tengden cargo drone, lasting approximately 20 minutes, took place over the weekend from Zhejiang Fengming General Airport in China's southwestern Sichuan province, according to Chinese state media. The high-wing drone reportedly has a wingspan of almost 16 meters and is just over 4.6 meters high from the ground to the tip of its single vertical tail. It is also said to have almost 12 cubic meters of internal payload space. The uncrewed cargo aircraft has tricycle landing gear and is designed to take off and land from traditional runaways. How cargo is loaded and unloaded is not entirely clear, but images from the first flight suggest that the new Tengden drone has at least one relatively large side-opening door on the left side of the rear fuselage, as well as another smaller one toward the front. Tengden does not appear to have released any details yet about the capabilities of the drone beyond its payload capacity, including what degree of autonomy it might have. The aircraft features a large white antenna dome on top of the forward end of the fuselage that would be used for satellite communications, giving it beyond line-of-sight direct connectivity to controllers, even for relaying basic information. A cargo-carrying uncrewed aircraft would at least need to be able to navigate from point A to point B, which could be done autonomously or semi-autonomously using a pre-programmed route. More advanced autonomous flight systems would be required to enable the drone to take off and land and slash or make dynamic route changes without human assistance. A launch and recovery element at its departure and landing locales could also be used to control the drone's terminal operations, but that would greatly limit where it could be sent at any given time. The new design from Tengden has emerged roughly 2 months after the state-run Aviation Industry Corporation of China unveiled its HH-100 cargo drone, with a stated payload capacity of some 700 kilograms. The HE-100's maiden flight, which reportedly covered a distance of almost 35 kilometers, but lasted an unknown amount of time, came on June 12. AVIC has said its uncrewed cargo-carrying aircraft is expected to be able to cruise at a speed of 300 kilometers per hour, get up to an altitude of 5,000 meters, and be able to fly 520 kilometers with a full load. Tengden itself flew another cargo drone, the TB001D Scorpion D, for the first time back in 2022, which you can read more about here. The 4-engine Scorpion D has a greater wingspan than the new design, but is smaller overall, and its stated payload capacity is around 3,000 pounds. Tengden has proposed an even bigger jet-powered twin-fuselage cargo drone design in the past. Other Chinese firms have been working on larger cargo-carrying drone designs as well. Manufacturers in the world's top drone-making nation are testing ever larger payloads as China loosens airspace curbs and grants incentives to build up a low-altitude economy, according to a report today from Reuters. Its aviation regulator foresees a 2 trillion yuan, $279 billion, industry by 2030, for a 4-fold expansion from 2023. Tengden has already established itself as a manufacturer of medium-altitude, long-endurance military drones capable of conducting intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions, and kinetic strikes using small precision munitions. Several of Tengden's male drone types are in active PLA service and have been conducting long-range missions around Taiwan and parts of Japan. At the same time, China's military already has established bases in a variety of remote and austere locations, often with limited runway capacity, such as its highly strategic island outposts across the South China Sea. Uncrewed platforms, which would also be cheaper to fly, could be very useful for routine resupply operations in locales where other crewed cargo planes might not be optimal or even capable of operating at all. Remote facilities on land in western China might benefit from increased uncrewed aerial logistics capabilities. However, many of those locations can present altitude challenges for smaller aircraft, crewed or uncrewed.